Teachers, have you ever seen a popular kid get completely rejected? As a high school teacher for over 15 years, I've seen my fair share of high school drama. But one moment stands out so clearly in my memory that I still chuckle thinking about it, the day the most popular girl in school got publicly rejected. And when I say rejected, I mean obliterated. Meet Jessica, the queen bee of the school. Jessica was the kind of girl you only see in teen movies. Rich parents. Head cheerleader. Straight A student. Perfect hair, perfect smile, perfect Instagram. Every guy wanted to date her, every girl wanted to be her. She had a reputation for being untouchable. And when she wanted something, or someone, she always got it. At least, until one day. The target, Michael, the new guy. Senior year, a new student named Michael transferred in. He wasn't like the usual football jocks or rich kids Jessica normally dated. Michael was quiet, smart, ridiculously good-looking, but completely uninterested in popularity. Spent most of his time reading, playing guitar, and ignoring school drama. Naturally, this drove Jessica insane. She was used to guys throwing themselves at her. So when Michael didn't even glance her way, she took it as a challenge. The grand gesture, that went terribly wrong. For weeks, Jessica tried everything to get his attention. Subtly flirting. Didn't work. Sitting next to him in class. Didn't work. Casually running into him in the hallway. Didn't work. So finally, she decided to go big. It was Valentine's Day. The school had a tradition where students could send candygrams, flowers, or make grand gestures. Jessica went all out. She got a giant bouquet of roses. She had her cheer squad holding up a Michael, Be Mine, banner. She even arranged for the student news team to film the moment. Right in front of the entire cafeteria. The place was packed, hundreds of students watching. She stood up on a chair, smiled, and dramatically said, "Michael, I think you're amazing, and I'd love for you to go to prom with me." The room erupted in cheers and gasps. I swear, some kids even started clapping. Jessica was beaming, already acting like she had won. And then, Michael stood up. For a second, she thought he was going to say yes. But instead, in the most polite, calm voice ever, he said, "I appreciate it, but no thanks." The entire cafeteria went silent. You could hear a pin drop. The aftermath, absolute humiliation. Jessica's face went red. Not cute blush red. Mortified, I wish I could die red. She tried to laugh it off, but everyone could tell this was her worst nightmare. She stammered, What? Are you serious?" Michael nodded and said, "Yeah. Sorry. I'm just not interested." And then, he casually walked out. Leaving Jessica standing there, holding a giant bouquet, in front of hundreds of people who just watched her get rejected. I swear, one kid whispered, "Damn. That was brutal." The fallout. For the next 2 weeks, Jessica barely showed her face. Her friends tried to spin the story, saying, "Oh, she wasn't actually serious, it was just a joke." But nobody bought it. Her popularity took a serious hit. And Michael? He became a school legend overnight. People respected the hell out of him for not caving under pressure. And ironically, every girl in school was now interested in him. Meanwhile, Jessica never publicly chased another guy again. It was the first time she learned what rejection felt like. And it was glorious. I'm not usually one for high school drama, but this was the most satisfying case of instant karma I have ever witnessed. Jessica thought she was unstoppable, that no guy would ever turn her down. But Michael? He didn't care about social status, didn't fall for the pressure, and handled it like a total boss. And to this day, whenever I see grand public proposals, I think of that moment. Because sometimes, the queen bee gets stung. Update, the popular girl who got rejected in front of the whole school. Hey everyone. My original story about Jessica, the queen bee who got brutally rejected by the quiet new guy Michael, got way more attention than I expected. Well, guess what? I recently got an update on both of them. Life after the public rejection. So after the whole cafeteria rejection disaster, Jessica laid low for a while. Her usual confidence? Shattered. She stopped flirting with guys in public. She avoided Michael like the plague. Her mean girl energy? Almost non-existent. It was weird seeing her not be the center of attention. But high school drama moves fast, and after a few months, people moved on. But Jessica? She never forgot. Jessica's unexpected revenge plan. Apparently, Jessica wasn't just embarrassed, she was furious. And when the next school year started, she came up with a plan. She wanted to make Michael jealous. Her logic was hilarious. If she started dating someone better than him, maybe Michael would regret rejecting her. If she made it seem like she was too good for him, maybe she could reclaim her confidence. So what did she do? She went after Michael's closest friend, Ryan. Now, Ryan was a good guy, but he wasn't stupid. He knew exactly what she was doing. So he played along, for a bit. He flirted back just enough to make it look real. He let her think she had the upper hand. But then, he rejected her too. Publicly. Not in front of the whole school like Michael did, but in front of a huge group of people at a party. Jessica was devastated, again. It was like watching a sequel that's just as good as the original. And the best part? Michael? He didn't even react. Where are they now? Fast forward a few years, and here's where things get really interesting. Michael, the ultimate glow-up. Went to college, got a degree in computer science. Now works at a top tech company, making 6 figures. Still chill, still smart, still completely unbothered. Oh, and he's engaged to a girl who is the complete opposite of Jessica. Jessica, the fall of the queen bee. She went to college, but dropped out after 2 years. Tried to be an influencer, but never made it big. Works a regular job now, which is fine, but she hates it. And rumor has it, she still brings up Michael sometimes. A mutual friend told me she once said, "I just don't get why he turned me down." Years later, and she still hasn't moved on. I honestly thought Michael's rejection would be the peak of the story. But the fact that Jessica tried to manipulate his best friend and got rejected again? That's pure karma. And the fact that Michael went on to be successful, while Jessica is still stuck on the past. Poetic justice.